It's time to take a turn into Tommy's corner for Tommy's Tall Tales. Do you want to remind us one more time of the subjects, please?
Alright, so a year before 1974, and was it Will?
Yeah.
Chose 1941.
Great.
Type of drink, John chose tea.
Tea.
Type of music, Jamie, was it you who chose folk?
It was.
And a planet, Uranus, which is what Phil chose. Right. Alright.
It's like you're starting to rap. Like,
Yeah.
Oh.
I haven't thought this through.
We had the whole episode too, so
Maybe we should have just put you on the spot.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so once upon a time, there was a man called Kevin. And Kevin was kind of like, he's in his 30s now. So, you know, it was kind of like, he wasn't particularly, you know, young anymore. He was still like, he wasn't old, but kind of felt like he was at a crossroad in his life. And he bought a new wardrobe a couple of weeks ago, and he doesn't know if this is like a coincidence, but since he got the wardrobe, he's just been feeling different about things, you know, like different in his body. So like different in his body, different in his thought process, different in like his arm movements.
yeah.
His arms move
His
differently.
arms move differently.
So he just thinks it's been going on for weeks now, and he thinks, you know, that there's something that just feels different.
Yeah.
So he thinks, you know what, I'll just go to the doctors, and he's got classic symptoms of, like, you know, he's got insomnia and like bad migraines. So he goes to doctors, and doctors like, you know, what seems to be the problem, and he's like, I can't really explain it, but there's like a myriad of, you know, just things that have been going on, and I've just, like, for example, I can't sleep of a night. I've had bad migraines, and the doctor, she's like, well, you know, have you done anything different in your life? And he's like, literally the only thing he can think of is this new wardrobe that he's bought. So he's like, I got a new wardrobe, and she's like, she just kind of ignores it, like throws that off, and she's like, so how long have the migraines been going on? He's like, well, about a week or something. And he doesn't know why she asked this, because he just thinks it's like, this wouldn't be related to like what's going on up here, would it? And she's like, can I have a look at Uranus? And she wants to do like an exam, and he's kind of like, he thinks he misses her at first, and he's kind of like, what?
Do you want to do what?
She's like, no, I just wanna rule everything out. So he does, you know, he gets the exam done and examination done, and afterwards, before he leaves, he just says, there's this one more thing. I don't know how to explain this, but I feel like I'm born in the wrong time. And she's like, what do you mean by that? And he's like, I don't know, I feel like I should have been born in another era. And she's like, well, that's probably connected to the, you know, not sleeping and stuff. She gives him these sleeping pills. He's never like, so he's, you know, he's one of them. He doesn't like taking medication, but she gives him these sleeping pills and just says, take these and stuff. So he goes off, and he goes home one night, and he's in bed, and so literally he's just finished having a cup of tea. And he's in bed, and his wardrobe's facing his bed, and he hears this like, hang on, it's like a knocking sound on the wardrobe.
Oh shit.
That's what that is.
And he's like, that's not meant to make that noise. So he gets up, and the knocking, like it goes, and then there's like a 5-second gap, and then it's the exact same time. He thinks someone's knocking. It sounds like the knocking's coming from inside this wardrobe. So he goes over, and this might sound like a bit like this wouldn't happen. It's not like a typical thing that had happened, but just go with it.
Yeah, definitely.
Just go with it.
That's what sounds to do.
Grabs the door, both door handles, opens them, and his face drops. There's a Nazi inside the wardrobe, and he's like, He knows it's a Nazi because it's got the full fucking garnet, what do you call it, garnet on, like it's got the swastika and all
Designed
that.
by Hugo Boss. if anyone wants to-
Blonde, obviously.
Was it
But
Hugo
it's
Boss?
not like, not moving or anything. Like this, it's just standing still. It looks lifeless. And then he realises it's like a dummy. It's not even like a real person. And then he feels this light come in from like the window, and he's like, what's going on? And he looks out the window, and there's a planet in the sky.
Oh.
And then blackness. Wakes up in 1941 in a Nazi uniform.
Oh, okay. Is it SS or is it any type of just Nazi uniform?
It's like just like it's one of the, you know, in the third right, higher up in the third right.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like,
Just below
A
Joseph
commandant.
Goebbels.
he gets up and like this other like one of his superiors is standing there like, and he's just like, I've just had the weirdest dream.
Oh.
And the superior's going like, why, what was it? You know, this obviously it's been in German, I can't speak German, so like just imagine speaking German.
What was it?
And he's like, I don't know, I had a dream that I went to doctors and I had I was having these migraines and insomnia. And he's like, alright. And then he's like, it was really weird because like I bought this wardrobe from IKEA. And he's like, what's IKEA? And the guy's like, you know, IKEA. This fucking Kevin. And he's like, I've never heard of IKEA before.
What's his actual name then, if he wasn't Kevin?
Not
No, his
fucking-
name's still
No, his
Kevin.
name's still
It's still
Kevin.
Kevin.
It's a first name.
Fine German
But
name.
he calls him like he goes like he's like in German he goes like, you sound mad, Joseph, you know, like that, like and he's like, my name's not Joseph, it's Kevin.
Oh,
And the next minute, blackness. He wakes up on Uranus, the planet,
Because
and he's just like Martians standing
Wakes up
over
like
him.
out the back.
Who's come to visit from Mars, you know, because they like.
Oh,
it's like
yeah,
a
yeah,
network,
next
they,
door
like,
neighbour.
intergalactic
get your
travel.
train from
Yeah.
Mars to Uranus.
Something human.
And he wakes up and he's like he's a Martian himself, and he's like he's just
Ah.
fell asleep on the train. They've just got like there, and he's like,
He's meant
I
to
had
get
the
off at Jupiter.
weirdest two dreams. It's like they overlapped,
it's like Inception before aliens.
and this
Sounds like fucking Total
this
Recall.
Martian's like,
Tommyception.
what was the dream? So he explains the dream, and he says, you know, I've got this wardrobe from IKEA, and ever since then, this weird things happened. And this Martian looks at him and goes, what's IKEA? Kevin wakes up back in bed, the present day. And he's just like, I've just had the maddest free dream. But the
Kids
best-
following him all around the galaxy.
No, but here's the thing, he's had the maddest free dreams. He's like, he's questioning whether he's actually in the real world. But the fucking tablets have worked, he's asleep. He's like, he slept, you know, for like 12 hours.
Yeah, he's made up on all his dreams he's missed.
So he goes back to the doctors and he's like, you know, I'm sleeping fine, but these tablets you've given me, they're just like, I'm having these weird dreams, because he keeps having these same dreams in these these different time periods. And the doctor's like, if they're helping you sleep, that's alright, I won't worry too much about the dreams. And he's like, it's just a bit weird because they're all connected to this wardrobe. And the doctor looks at him and she goes to him, how do you know you're not in a wardrobe? And he's like, don't you mean how do you know I'm not in a dream? And she goes, that's the one.